Hello, listeners. This is Kat, and welcome back to Put Your Hands Up Podfic. This will be the continuation, last and final chapter to Spirit. This will be chapter 19, entitled Phantom. Phantom, get your ass over here, Katsuki calls. We've been waiting for fucking ever. Izuku turns, smiling sheepishly at his friends and hero partners, all of whom are standing at the end of the road waiting for him. Their agency is new, and they're still working to build a reputation for themselves, but Izuku's enjoying working with his best friends. Sorry, Izuku calls, rushing over to his friends. I had to exorcise that ghost. She was going to start wreaking major havoc if I didn't stop her. Hitoshi smirks from where he's standing next to Shoto, sighing fondly as he looks at Izuku. It'd be nice if we could go just one patrol without a ghost incident. The press already calls our agency the Haunt because of all the weird situations we find ourselves in. Those fuckers, Katsuki spits, kicking the ground. Our agency has an awesome name, they just can't be fucking bothered to remember it. Shoto nods. Loud Cloud Agency even almost rhymes. They wouldn't have a problem keeping that name straight in the media if they actually cared. But we're rookies. No one really wants to spend time on us. Yeah, not with Hawks and Blue Flame, working together as the newest #1 hero power couple, Hitoshi smirks. How do you feel about your big brother working with Hawks, Shoto? Shoto just shrugs. It annoys Endeavor, and I like Hawks, so it's a win-win for me. They all laugh at that, turning to head back to the agency. It had been a year since they graduated from UA, Class 3A graduating after an extremely tumultuous first year. It had taken Izuku a long time to get over losing Oboro, but with Eri, his dads, and his friends, he gradually came back to himself. They're all much stronger now, and with much better understanding of their quirks. Izuku has multiple ghost partners now who help him with his hero work, making a number of friends with the dead. His ghost allies help him fight and also help him calm restless spirits. When Izuku isn't doing hero work, he practices as a medium, helping ghosts and spirits who are stuck move on. It's gratifying work. Come on, guys, I'm starving, Hitoshi groans. I'm dying to eat Hisashi's cooking. Izuku smiles, remembering they have a big dinner at UA tonight. While Izuku doesn't live with his parents anymore, instead living in an agency apartment with Hitoshi, he goes home at least once a week for a family meal. Tonight's a special occasion, Midnight's joining them, along with Izuku's parents, Eri, and the four of them. Aizawa and Hisashi still teach at UA and consult on hero work, but shortly after Izuku's first year, they stop their full-time hero patrols in order to focus on being teachers and parents to Eri. Hisashi still has his radio station, and they both still help out in large emergencies, but they don't patrol anymore, to Izuku's relief. Instead, Loud Cloud Agency, made up of Izuku, Hitoshi, Shoto, and Katsuki, takes over the area where Hisashi and Aizawa used to patrol. They're an odd team, a mix of 2 Limelight heroes in Shoto and Katsuki, and 2 Underground in Izuku and Hitoshi. As a group, they make a nearly unstoppable team. When they make it to UA, a few star-struck first-years ask for Shoto and Katsuki's autographs, which makes Shoto blush and Katsuki roll his eyes. Izuku and Hitoshi share a smile, knowing that the kids probably don't recognize them since their faces aren't plastered everywhere like their teammates. They don't mind. After a short walk, they make it to Izuku's parents' apartment, still living in the staff apartments built during Izuku's first year, after the training camp incident. Izuku's excited to go home, as always, heart always feeling better when he sees his family. Izuni! Eri shouts when they open the apartment door, running over to hug her brother full force. In middle school now, Eri's gotten taller and she almost knocks Izuku backwards with her enthusiasm. Hi, Eri, he beams, hugging her back. I missed you. Eri just grins, eagerly saying hello to the others while Hitoshi goes and greets his mom. After shoes are removed, they all head into the living room, laughing and talking together. Izuku walks over to the kitchen to hug and greet his parents, always feeling secure and safe in their home. Hi, kid, Aizawa says, smiling at Izuku. How were patrols today? Good, Izuku beams. Nothing too exciting tonight. Exercised a poltergeist and we caught some jewel thieves. A normal Monday. Hisashi laughs, reaching over to ruffle Izuku's hair. We're proud of you, Izu. Now come on, help me get this food out at the table. After a lively and energetic dinner, Izuku's heart is feeling full and warm. After a few games and more talking and laughter, the others leave to head home, and Izuku decides to stay a while longer with his family. They're sitting on the couch, which is a bigger one now than when Izuku was in high school, and his gaze falls to the photographs on the wall. There's a lot of him and Eri as kids, a few of their parents, and a lot of the four of them. But there's one picture, in the center of 3 boys, all looking young and carefree. The boy in the center has a wide grin, blue hair, and kind eyes. Izuku's chest always aches a little when he sees it, wishing more than anything he could talk to Oboro again, at least one last time. "Do you think he'd be proud of me?" Izuku asks, area asleep on his shoulder. "Of the agency and everything?" "Of course," Aizawa says gently. "Izuku, he'd be so proud, just like your dad and I are of you." "And really thrilled about the agency name," Hizashi smiles. He wasn't an arrogant guy, but he'd love that. Izuku smiles, gently hugging Eri closer to him. He is quiet for a while longer, thinking about everything, all the impossible coincidences and moments that led him to this quiet evening with his wonderful family, all because he met one ghost in the street when he was 4 years old. Izuku's heart swells with love and gratitude, and he hopes that wherever Oboro is, he can feel it. All right, listeners, this concludes the fic Spirit. Personally, I really like the epilogue a lot in this. I think the author did a really nice job wrapping this fic up. I think if you're somebody that's a fan of UA Survival Guide, this is another fic that's in the same category, but it's just not as lengthy. So I think it's nice if you're looking for a shorter fic with a similar concept. This one probably fits well into that wheelhouse. So be sure to drop your overall reactions and thoughts to this fic below. If you like the fic a lot and you have an opportunity, as always, to slide over to AO3 and leave comments or kudos to the original author, I'm sure it's much appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for listening.